Anyone who's spent much time out on the water or by the water realize how easy it is for a storm to all of a sudden whip up, and that some of them can be quite dangerous. Jesus and his disciples have gotten into a boat, and they go out, and all of a sudden this storm comes up, and Jesus is resting, asleep. And the boat's being swamped. The waters are coming over. They're afraid for their life. And finally, they wake up the Lord, and it's like, Lord, save us, we're perishing. And Jesus just turns to them, and it's like, you little faith. And it's just like, I think if I was there, I'd say, yeah? It's like, Lord, how can you be so calm, and all of a sudden you just turn and rebuke the winds, and all of a sudden it's a flat calm? And the disciples had to be like, yeah, of course, yeah, we should have known. And it's like, in our life, we go through storms. One of the miracles of St. Anthony in his early Franciscan life is he had seen the friars come back, go through his parish up towards the north, towards Morocco, and then come back in boxes, and he decided to be a friar, a missionary friar. And as he is given permission, he goes out also on the ship, on the water, and he's shipwrecked. And all of a sudden he's taken back to another friary, and he begins that Franciscan life of first in the kitchen, humbly, and yet being the most educated. And then when he speaks, the friars understand how knowledgeable and truly what a gift he was. In our lives, what type of storms do we go through? Maybe it's not out on the water, but certainly within our families, within our jobs, within our communities, within our world, that we look and sometimes we do question, are we going to perish? Are we going to make it? And that's where we need to understand Jesus is with us. And it becomes, Lord, I believe, help my unbelief. Help me to realize you will bring that calm, although I have no idea how you're going to do it. And you lift me up to realize ultimately I will be with you by your grace. And that's where I look at, oftentimes as we journey through daily life, that we look at the opportunities God gives to us of realizing his love, his grace, his beauty. Why is Anthony so much loved, a patron of the lost? First and foremost, that patron of the lost helps us find that peace of God, that trust that Jesus is there, that reality of the Word made flesh is in our midst. And as we turn to the Lord, especially within the sacraments, and most clearly within the Eucharist, that we realize Jesus understands us. He knows what we're going through. What we need to do is trust in him, to realize, Lord, give me the calm and the peace that you promise. I may not understand it. I might not understand it through the experiences and situations I'm going, but I know you are there. Help to lift me up to know of your love and your grace, and in that love and grace, seeking to share that with one another.